Hello everybody, we are here. It is Thursday morning?
It is Thursday morning.
And we have left Little Rock, Arkansas, and we are right now on the 5:30?
On the 5:30, but we're about to take a left.
Take a left onto the state highway. I don't even know what state highway we're going. Old State Highway 61. So we'll see what it looks like when you move off of the interstate to a state highway. We are driving through downtown McGhee, and if you've never heard of McGhee, neither have I.
Right onto South Railroad Street.
But apparently, McGhee was known for World War II.
Right
this was an internment
then your
camp
destination will be on the left.
down in the south here.
No camp.
A no camp.
Well, there were.
And so if you were not willing to resign your loyalty to the emperor, and you were not,
So this would have been. AJ thinks this is where you would have been sent if you were not willing to renounce your nationality and your loyalty to the emperor. So the double no is what AJ thinks. We'll find out soon enough here in McGhee, Arkansas.
so we think it's.
I can hear the engine revving over here, so we are technically at a railroad stop here in McGhee. There goes the train. The film that there was 18,000 people interned here in the War and Jerome camps outside of McGhee. It was a first camp for many. So far inland. It was the most inland of all the camps, as you can see.
The most inland or the furthest away from?
Furthest away from the coast.
There's Hart Mountain. Hart Mountain's way more inland, but
yeah,
the furthest east.
And it's the only one that's not a reservation land. This was acquired by defaulting on a deed.
It was the furthest east camp.
And considering right here was where the exclusion zone was, I mean, this is definitely the farthest from the exclusion zones.
Yeah, the furthest, for sure.
Some memory books here with some pictures that people took of their camps. Looks like they had a baseball league. They had a camporee in the relocation camp in June 19th, 1943. Most importantly, the question becomes, can it happen again? In 2004, the Supreme Court decided a suit brought by suspected terrorists detained in the U.S. naval camp in Guantanamo, Cuba. In writing the majority opinion, Sandra Day O'Connor was explicitly informed by the Japanese-American experience during World War II and made it clear that even in times of crisis, the president cannot indefinitely deny due process to anyone under their jurisdiction. I don't know. I personally think that it can happen again, and it is happening again.
Well, it is?
It is.
So what is happening?
Guantanamo Bay.
Oh.
Over here, it's talking about the cemetery. They have a memorial to those who fought in World War II that were interned here at the camp. These are documents that have a statement of, it says statement of United States citizen of Japanese residency. If you had at least 4 down to residency, you were considered an enemy alien. And there is the famous questions. Question number 26, have you ever applied for repatriation to Japan? Number 27, are you willing to serve in the armed forces of the United States on combat duty whenever ordered? Number 28, Will you swear unqualified allegiance to the United States of America and faithfully defend the United States from any and all attack by foreign and domestic forces, and forswear any form of allegiance or obedience to the Japanese Emperor or any other foreign government, power, or organization?
27 and 28.
Yep.
The most controversial question.
Jerome was the first to open in 1942, and it was actually the last camp to close in 1944. It was really hard for them to get back to regular life because so many Americans didn't want Japanese in their community. It was a very small museum, but it was a very good museum. They had really good displays for being such a small museum. Learned something new, something that I didn't even know happened. We are coming up onto the Greensville River here, which crosses the Mississippi River. And so this officially marks the state line from Arkansas into Mississippi. I don't think you get much more south than this.
No, it's the deep south now.
This is definitely the deep south. And
Or it will be.
this starts the Mississippi. This is actually